up, Bunda? You doing it up in these streets? How y'all doing, Bunda? What's up? What's up in the tub? I like it. We're gonna talk about it. You know, what's going on with us? Are y'all having a great day? If you're not, and don't take what I say personally. This is entertainment, baby. Don't get in your feelings. This freestyle. You can call it comedy, what you want, baby.
See, I remember the day we was out there chilling, baby. We used to rock, and we would do the little, you know, that little egg.
You know, and do the running man, running away.
And you know, we had all them different things y'all used to do back in the day.
Flip a top. I don't want to tell you about it. Y'all know what flip a top is? No, that's back in the day. You know, that was, I don't want to explain with the top, and then wherever the top line, that's what you gotta do, baby. Back in the day, we played them games where it was, baby. We had the fun. We was out pulling dials, baby. We made board games. We basically was a kid back in the day. See, now it's like you gotta go through all this headache just to be a cat. And then when you get in middle age, everybody think you bought out the dough, baby. They like, are you ready to get the box, you old crow? I don't think so. You got me twisted with your young self.
Always trying to put me in these prisons. Well, that's easy because if y'all don't listen to yourself. Y'all argue over the dumb things, and we set y'all, they be setting people allegedly up easy in these streets. Give them a little money and give them a little flip, and they'll go miles for you, baby. Miles for you. What you trying to say?
We work for nothing. We used up in these streets. I'm trying to say.
What I'm trying to say is, basically, we let them use us. And you know that technically. You know, I don't give a darn. Everybody's like, we're black and we don't have sense. But that's not true. I added up for what it is. You thought we were dumb. And that's the thing, because we was all trying to be manimal, live a life where
we don't have to have hate. We don't have to be devoted to crimes. We don't have to stand up for ourselves. We don't have to worry about our children. We don't have to see what trafficking is doing to them.
No, that's just being blind. See, that's what the problem is. But you know, there's somebody that said they was making America great.
You know, making America great by us being gone, and we're the ones with the kindness, showing empathy for things that were done for us, and we never got paid. What did we get? What did our kids get? Poverty. They all going through stuff and shit because they taking programs from us because they knew if black folks were rising up and the kids were being more smart and they were getting up on their scores. See, they gave them something to look forward to. See, that's what I'm saying. Oh, dirty, I'll make America great. Allegedly, you always trying to make America great. You know what I'm saying? I don't got nothing against you, but I'm just saying, allegedly, we got to think about more of thinking about these young folks, man. The young folks sitting up here talking about, and do I have to show you everything got to be a comedy? Can't we be 100 in the streets?
It's boring. It's boring. See, kids grow up with a little excitement. They feel like, I'm going to tell you something. I had to learn this from an old source. If you put your kids around people that was back in the day part of their life, and they gonna always want to be them, because if they fell through it, then they think that's the shit, and then working all your life ain't, and your hands is brittle, and you're going to work and repeat it thing, and you're not running shit, you're just tearing your body apart. You're still working to keep your house and the lights on. You're working to go do anything to feed your kids. You gotta work and your hands is swaddled down like when you was back in the day.
Some of you men and women work hard for your paper, baby. I get it. And there's no gratitude for that. You know, but hey, you gotta get out of that. That's part of, they try to tell us that it's a black and white thing, But I hate to say it, but I see the whites and the Mexicans, their hands getting tore up too, like picking that cotton back in the day. Everybody getting a little bit of stitches. Now they don't discriminate. They just take it. They take all the children allegedly they want. They go missing and end up used to be on a milk cart. Now they don't do that no more because they don't want nobody. They don't want them to find a solution to what really happened. See, back in the day, they had a treaty with them, and they always talking to aliens, but then they say we're nuts, and we used to get, if you got picked up by them, you was crazy. Oh, you got to get shots, and you not seeing what you're seeing. And then we get mind every, and we're going to mental places and MK Ultra allegedly, and they're over there just having fun with our lives and messing with our brains, and then we wonder why we see a pink wig, we see a blonde wig. I'm happy. You see another kind of wig. Some of you own them other kind of wigs they put on, and then you just start doing drama. You start right there. You did me like this. You dirty dog. You dirty. I want you out the house. You cheater. What are you talking about? Over there, your mate over there talking. What are you talking about? Because you flip from 100 when you put the wigs on.
It's called spell work. But anyway, you know how it is in these streets. Everybody won't give you pimples. Everybody won't make you look bad, but baby, when you're fine, you're fine. Ain't nothing you do about it. I don't give a damn how much you pay. I don't care if you pay. It means you're fine. You're just fine, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
See, that's why when you know you fine, everybody put money down, baby. They over there betting at the casino, even putting in the machine to see you lose. And you over there, yeah, baby, let's go. Like they be doing them dives in the middle of the floor. They say, yeah, let's go, baby, because they winning, man. They're like, I ain't the running man or the running female. I'm standing, just like back in the day. See, ancestors, some of them took a whooping, baby, and they told you it hurt. Yes, I bled off that with them stitch what they whooped me for, but I stand up for mine. I can't run out here and not do nothing. I was never gonna stay a slave. I want to be free. I want to do what I like.
I was never gonna do that. Then what they did to Toby was wrong. They gonna chop off his foot and all that allegedly. Y'all remember back in the day what's going on? How you gonna chop half a man foot off and then allegedly you act like in the nowadays and time we don't deserve no compensation? That's why I say, make America great. You need to make America fair. You can't go feeding everybody from different places and different foreign countries and giving them place to stays in millions. And we sitting over here asking for, yes, sir, master, sir, can we have an extra $10 over there? And then you worried about the
Antichrist is trying to come to town. The Antichrist is right here.
The Antichrist right in your face. You already know who the Antichrist is.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody just trying to be, I healed the planet. I did everything. You didn't do anything. All you did was start war. You sit up here causing problems allegedly with people over here playing this. And then you act like you made everything America great. What you made is enemies. What the hell? Back in the day, one thing a slave didn't do, keep
making enemies. They just naturally run to us. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day. And it wasn't just black folks that's enslaved. There's some people out in other countries that's still slaves. They're being made to have daddies. You got 12, 10, and 9, and you got to get married to some ugly. I'm sorry. I hesitate to tell you, legend.
Some of them African, them kings that's out there, man. What the hell? But then you go and act like we good up here, and we sitting up here trying to save each other from being slanged around like donuts and ding dongs. We don't want to always, when we as kids grow up with that. You're gonna love being a girl. I'm gonna change you from a man to a girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna change you a girl to a man. You run around and you're like, I can do that on my own, baby. See, I don't gotta be changed, baby. See, I can do that on my own. because, you know, I got that deepness. Yeah, I can do it on my own. What's up, homie? You don't want to know what the dove is? You want to know where we live? We want to play the game of the realest in the streets. Wild we got to do black folks. We ain't get no money up in their straight. Because, you know, they think blacks just deserved it. And that was hell no. We deserve justice.